Hi, my name is Ashpreet Singh and I work in YMCA and I'm working on a Justin's case. I would like to talk about Justin. A child in our after school program has been experiencing issues with faded marks on her wrist and withdrawal behavior. Her mother has gone away and her father works long hours and she has difficulty in hearing. So the situation is serious, and the Kawartha Halberton Children's Aid Society in Peterborough recommend us as assess to the situation and provide the support. And Justine's stepmother is scheduled to pick her up from the program today, and it is important to keep you informed about her presence. So there are some risk factors in Justine's family situation that potential put her safety at risk. So the Justin living in condition including poor hygiene and the lack of attention indicate the potential neglect. So the inconsistent parental supervision, including Tim's on-call job and Laura's part-time job, raises safety concerns. And the possible domestic violence and the frequent moves indicate the instability and the emotional neglect. So the Justine mother's trailer is absent, potentially causing the emotional neglect. And there are some protective factors in Justine's family situation that potential increase her safety. So the Justine positive relation with Auntie Martha and her involvement in after school program at YMCA provides stability and emotional support. And the structured and the supervised environment offers socialization and interaction with caring adults and set and the John's Catholic School, concerned about Justin's hearing and auditory processing issues, conducts assessments and the provide additional support. And the Children's Services Subsidy Program ensures that Justin accesses after school programming, providing a safe environment. So there are some child abuse and neglect might be occurring in the family, Justin's family. So because there is a Justin's wrist mark suggest a physical abuse, neglect, and emotional distress. She wears dirty clothes and the lacks of hygiene, indicating the neglect of her physical well-being. Her quick consumption of food and taking leftovers without asking may indicate the inadequate supervision. Emotional neglect may arise the form of lack of emotional support or inconsistent care. So Laura's late pickups from the after-school program raises the concern about the inconsistent supervision, leaving Justin vulnerable to the danger. And the presence of physical marks on Justin's wrist may also suggest the exposure to the domestic violence, which may have the severe emotional or psychological effect on the child. And also, there is a reasonable grounds to the suspect abuse and neglect regarding the justice as well as the professional duty to report. Legislation defines the reasonable grounds for the suspicions of child and the neglect, including the physical and the behavioral changes. These grounds include the behavior and the physical injuries, neglect indicators, disclosure from the child, and the report from the witnesses. The professional duty to report suspected child abuse and neglect is mandated by the law, aiming to ensure the safety and well-being of vulnerable child. The legislation may include the definition, reporting requirements, immunity and protection provisions, and the penalties for non-compliance. And there are some essential information about the Justin and her family that will need to be reported to to CES during the initial call for them to make an informed decision about the whether to investigate. So Justin is a grade 2 student at St. John's Catholic School, has been referred to the Child Aid Society for concern about potential neglect. The family has moved to multiple times in past 3 months, indicating a lack of stability. Justin's behavior includes smiling in the after school program, wearing dirty clothes, having difficulty hearing instructions, and wearing faded marks on her wrist. The stepmother Laura has been dismissive about Justin's appearance and behavior and has not responded to the recommendation from the school and after school program regarding her well-being. So these details will help CAS assess the urgency and the severity of the situation and make an informed decision about the initiating an investigation to ensure the Justin's safety and well-being. So there is some additional information regarding Justin. During the initial call, the Children Aid Society about should receive the witness count from the staff members and volunteers at the after school program. These accounts should be include observation of Justin's emotional state, delayed pickups. Auntie Martha's include observation of Justin's emotional state, and also Auntie Martha's role and school assessments, school response, and the other concerns related in the Justin's well-being, family dynamics, living conditions, and the other adults. By providing as much relevant and detailed information as possible, CES can make the comprehensive assessment and determine the appropriate steps to ensure the Justin's safety and well-being. Approaching the reporting process with the sensitivity, professionalism, and focus on the child's best interest is crucial. Thank you.